It comes to power, we are aiming for three things: quality, availability, and cost. So digitalization is going to impact greatly for this, achieving this. And as Kanan talked about, mix of generations, different type of load. And when we are talking about loads like electric vehicle charging, fast charging, we have technologies where you can charge the car for 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, you can charge the entire car instead of 8 hours. Yeah. Talking about flash charging of buses, which stop in the bus stop for 20 seconds, so they get charged, flash charge, and you can imagine the type of current, the surge, they will be basically taking in from the grid. On the other hand, we also have slow responding power sources, thermal power. We have the solar, where it depends on the weather. So how all those power different sources and also the loads, they are going to be balanced. And digital technology is going to help a lot in that. And also optimizing the cost, storing the energy. So we have different technologies today. We're talking about digital substation. But I would say that the starting point is that how each of the primary equipment, we are all here, the manufacturers of primary equipment, how they can be digitally enabled to achieve this. And here again, it's a convergence of technology. Power, we talk about, it's analog, sine wave, 20 millisecond cycle. And availability is very, very important. And the response to any system, whether it's protection or control, it is in millisecond. Digital technology is great, but also I think we need to see how the technology like communication and also computing power can enable to respond to the electricity demand for action in milliseconds. So that's a challenge, but I think the technology is enabling it. We are going into the 4G, 5G, where this will be possible. And talking about this, traditionally we have been manufacturing the electrical, mechanical machines with the reliable power delivery system. But I think going forward, we also need more agility in terms of enabling all this primary equipment with digital, sensors, communication, and more than that, also the analytics. For sure, the starting point would be how to analyze the entire power systems with all these digitally enabled primary devices. Primary, when I say it, is basically the devices, electrical devices, but secondary is basically the automation. How we can mix the analytics from the process point of view, power system operation point of view, and then also the data getting from the grid, getting from the consumers. So these are going to be the challenges, but I'm sure that the technology is enabling and we can move forward and we can bring the power, quality, availability, and cost to the right level, to the expectation of the country. And I think that can be possible with co-creation among different stakeholders.